Hello there, good people. Today we're going to be talking about the mistakes of your entries and exits. So please put this in your journal or in your notes. You can zoom in because I'm trying to save as much space as I'm going to need for these. Okay, so first we're going to start in an uptrend. Bear with me as I do this the way that I like to do it. I know it may seem a little confusing at first until you see these pullbacks. I like to make my pullbacks red because I'm trying to give you a visual so you'll understand it completely. Okay, so you have a very clear uptrend, and this is what we're going to be focusing on right now. So we know in an uptrend, we are creating higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs and higher lows. Now, even though this one is very cherry picked, meaning it's pretty much perfect, you know, every trade will not be perfect. I'm just giving you an example, but I will also give it to you when it's choppy or in a sideways motion. Okay, so when you are entering on a higher low so that you can have your risk and your reward. Or if you're trending and you're going to go for the entire week, you're going to have your risk and your reward. Okay? Because you're getting all of this. Even though you get the pullbacks, you're not afraid. You're just riding it out. Okay? That's if you're going to stay in for the entire week or so. Okay, so let me erase that because I don't want to confuse you. Okay, so when you have a pullback, you are waiting for this pullback to be complete. And then you're going to enter here. Okay, so on every pullback, you can enter. Now, mind you, you must have other confluences, and that just means other signals. It can be a crossover. I think I did a video on crossovers. If not, let me write it down so that I'll be sure to do that for you. Okay, so, and you want to have patterns. You just want to be mindful of what all goes with this pullback. It's just not, you're not just looking just simply for a pullback. Okay, so let me explain when you look on your higher time frame and see this uptrend. So let's say, for an example, we are on a 1 or a 4-hour chart. Okay, and we see this uptrend happening. We are looking for buys only. Okay, but now we must go to a lower time frame. We must go to a lower time frame, and I'm going to say between a 15-minute or a 5-minute. I go to both when I'm trying to find my entry. I'm going to both of them. You always want to make sure you know what's happening in the markets and what the markets are doing. Okay, so you go to a lower time frame. Now let me tell you, if your time frame, now you know you're only looking for buys, right? But if your lower time frame is in a downtrend, be mindful that this downtrend is this part of the higher time frame. Okay, this downtrend would be the pullback on this higher time frame. So say for example, say this is a 1 hour chart and you have one long candle coming down. Be mindful that in this 1 hour candle there are 12 small 5-minute candles if you're on a 5-minute chart. Okay, so you have to be mindful of that, because if you just think you can get in on a lower time frame and you don't even know what's happening on a higher time frame, you're going to fail miserably. So make sure you don't do that, okay? And also be mindful that if you have two long bearish candles, then on a 1 hour chart, then you have 24 5-minute candles that is taking place. So what you are waiting for is for this downtrend on a lower time frame to be over. When you get your confluences, it's very important to look out for those, and you have a pattern of some sort. It could be a morning star pattern, it could be a hammer, it can be an engulfing. You are waiting for the bulls to get in here so that you can enter. And this entry would be here on a higher time frame. Okay, so be clear of that. Now I'm going to do it in reverse if we were in a downtrend. So you could take a screenshot of this and I will, or you can always pause the video. Okay, now in a downtrend, we are going to I think I did those opposite of each other, didn't I? I'm sorry. I think I did that opposite, and I did. So these have to be right because I need you to understand. So bear with me while I turn these